I'm sitting with professional boxer turned personal trainer here in Tampa, Florida, Don. I'm gonna sit with him for a few minutes and ask him some questions about nutrition, fitness, and just how to be healthy in 2020. What's happening?
What's up, bro?
What's going on with you,
You
man?
got it, man.
I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. You looking
Alright.
good.
I appreciate you, man. Following him for a long time. We met in class, and this is a real good guy. I got some questions I want to ask you.
Talk to me.
All right, so the first question, we'll go back. So, like, where are you from?
Kansas.
From Kansas?
Kansas, man. Good old Kansas.
All right.
Kansas City, really, you know what I'm saying? Between Kansas, there's a place called Olathe, Kansas.
Okay.
Kansas City, you know what I'm saying? The Chiefs. Shout out to the Chiefs. Yeah. What's happening? But yeah,
But,
from there, man. Born and raised.
Okay. How did you get into fitness?
Well, once I, in school, high school, you know what I'm saying, recreational ball, playing high school ball, I'm always active. Once I got out of school, still had to stay active. I'm going to 24-hour fitness. I'm going to play basketball all throughout there. And I ran into a guy, I seen him over there, he was doing the mitts.
Okay.
He was doing the mitts with someone else, another member at the gym. And it was something that I always wanted to do to stay in shape. Never done it before. I always wanted to do that in gymnastics, so you know what I'm saying, I could have that physique,
Balance,
and have that balance.
Okay.
And I went over there and asked the guy, could I hit the mitts with him? And he said, yeah, didn't know what I was doing, but when I was doing it, he said, you're a natural, you haven't boxed before. Never have. But my movement and my agility and my athleticism, you know what I'm saying, helped doing that.
Okay.
And he hyped me up, he took me to a gym one day.
Uh-huh. So how long did it take you to turn pro in boxing?
I put some work in, you know what I'm saying. With boxing, it's weird because anybody can turn pro at any point in time. There's no college you have to go through. There's no test you have to take. It's if the trainer think you're ready and if you think you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you get some guys in there that have no business being up in there. But it took me about I would say, had an amateur career. My career was short, but you know what I'm saying, I was around some good solid people, amateur for about 4 years, and then I turned pro, you know what I'm saying, because I was training with pros, always around pros, and fought like a pro. So
What was your record?
my record, I only had one fight. I
Okay.
broke my hand after I had my first fight. But my amateur record, I was 15-1.
Okay.
15-1, and I had some fights to where people wouldn't show up or back out. So
Okay.
I should have. You get some guys that have 400 fights, 30 fights,
Wow.
20 fights.
400 fights.
Yeah. Then you get them guys over there in Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying, the Dominican, out in that way. They've been fighting for a long time. That's why they're so good.
So what got you to? Okay, so you personal trainer here in Tampa.
Yeah.
Do you specialize in training your clients with the emphasis on boxing, or do you throw in hit training, or what's your method behind training?
Really all the above, just whatever it takes to get in shape. Some want to strictly do boxing, some want to do the weights or the, weight training, some want to do both. But, whatever the client wants, I try to cater to them, and then also get them out of their comfort zone so we can shock the body and really see the results.
What's an average session? How long does that last?
Average session can be from 1 to 2 hours, depending on the person and what we're doing. But at least an hour, If you're short for time, you can put some work in. But me, I need a good hour. I think, the body needs a good hour, whether if it was me, you, or whoever. If you press for time, yeah, you can get it in, and something's better than nothing. But me, I need an hour.
Yeah. So, why do you think people need fitness in their life? Why should someone pay for a personal trainer or an instructor to teach them to get healthy?
Key
and
word
show
you
them?
just said, teach, because they don't know the knowledge, the expertise, the right from wrong, what's good for your body, what works for you may not work for me, vice versa, you know what I'm saying? So the knowledge that one doesn't know, and then the motivation and the inspiration. If you don't got it, you need it from somewhere else to keep you going, and you're not going to be dedicated to do it, you're not going to be motivated to do it, you're not going to want to do it. But if you got someone in the trenches with you, whether they're on the sideline or they're actually doing the weights with you, that's what you need, that's what you need to invest, that's what you're paying for, and everybody needs it. everybody needs it. ask me.
This last question is something that I asked you, but I wanted some people to hear this. What's it like being a father to older children?
It's different.
Well, young adults. I'm sorry.
It's very different. My delivery is different, and now it's more. I can't discipline them. You know what I'm saying? I never did this, but go to timeout or whoop them or take things away because they're young adults now.
Right.
So now all I can do is be their not spokesperson. What word am I looking for? Advisor.
Okay.
I could be their advisor, and the streets and the world has to teach them. I was just telling my son the other day, if you don't believe me, do that out there, because I'm going to tell you what to do. There, they might fire you, they might hire you, they might give you a ticket, they might, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen to you, but I'm telling you
Before it happens.
before it
you
happens,
giving him
and they're going to show you.
insight before you
Trying to, and it's just, the delivery's different, you know what I'm saying? And now, as they get older, they're no longer over on this side where the 17 and under is at. Once you turn 18, you're over here with the 21-year-olds, 25, 35, 40-year-olds. However, there's no age limit. So now I got to talk to them how I talk to myself, how people talk to me. I need to bring them into that.
Okay.
Right?
Listen, I had to sit down with Don, pick his brain, ask him a few questions. I do want y'all to go and follow him on Instagram. What's your Instagram page?
_ M for mind, B for body, S is for soul, fitness. Look that up. _ MBS Fitness.
And if you're in Tampa, Florida, and you're looking for a great personal trainer, I recommend Don.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Right on, yeah.